Hi, my single earth signs. How are you? Welcome to my channel, Elpis Enlightenment. I'm Elpis. Welcome, welcome. I am new to the YouTube sphere, so I am hoping today to do your reading. And if you like what you hear, please hit that like button and or subscribe. I would definitely appreciate your patronage. And, you know, every time we hit that like button, we get the channel up and going and circulating. And, of course, we want to circulate this as much as possible because we want to get these messages out to somebody who is meant to hear it. And so for now, single earth signs, we are doing Capricorns. Happy birthday, Capricorns. Virgo and my Taurians. Hello, my beautiful grounded people. All right, so I'm going to shuffle 2 times. Whatever cards pop out, these are the messages deemed for you from my Romance Oracle cards. And then we're going to do some more from the regular tarot cards. So, Team Earth Signs. That's 1 shuffle. What are the messages for my Earth Sign folk? Earth Sign folk. I will show you everything that pops out one by one. Free yourself. Give your relationship a chance. And calling in your soulmate. So we're going to go into it and see what's going on. So for Team Earth Signs, please clarify for us some of these messages. What can my Earth Signs expect for new love or current situation or, yeah, just about anything? What can my singles expect? Universe, angels, and spirit guides above for Team Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. My birthday folk. Okay, let's see. Give us a card for situation, please. Universe, situation. What is the situation? Thank you. Yep, you are definitely single as a dollar bill. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. Had the flu over the holidays. It really sucked. It wasn't great. Who's coming towards my Earth Signs? Earth Signs. I see a little bit of pain here. Was 2019 really a not sure year? What do they want from my Earth Signs? What do they want from my Earth Signs? You were definitely dealing with somebody in the past, weren't you? What is the advice for my Earth Signs, please? Advice, please. Advice. Advice, please. Thank you. Bring it down here so you can see some of what's going on over here. I need one more card, please, for outcome. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with a past situation. Sorry. You are still single, of course, and that's probably why you are here. Now, here's the current situation. You have 9 of Pentacles. You are doing well financially. You're doing quite well independently also, but you are very much single. You have the 8 of Swords, but in reverse. I'm getting the download that you had a lot of stressful nights. You had a lot of anguish. You know, look at her. She's just, her leg is buried under the sand, under these things, and she feels like she's pinned down. But in the reverse position, she's starting to realize that she's not as stuck as she thinks she is. She's starting to realize, you know, she is this person who doesn't want to be with this beautiful, grounded individual. You know, you've got your shit together. You've got your career. You've got your job. You've got your money. You're this beautiful, smart, wise individual person, and you definitely are wise because the Hermit card came out. But you also have been alone for a minute. You have been isolating yourselves. You definitely have been isolating yourselves. And I think it's because you wanted to go and reflect within, and probably why you have this Eight of Swords in reverse. You wanted to get over whatever a situation was that happened to you in 2019, because you have the Three of Swords. This is heartache. This is heartbreak. This is a breakup. I'm going to go in. I'm going to clarify all of these things, of course. And then we'll see what the readings are all about. Sorry, I thought somebody was at my door. What do they want from you? The situation involved lovers. So you had a lover. You really thought that this relationship was going somewhere. You really thought that you had something going. You thought that 2020 was going to be it for you, Earth signs. You know, but you had, unfortunately, this either breakup or this heartbreak with this lover. Now, as far as your advice, Knight of Wands. Take this situation with a grain of salt. Usually this is the Playboy card. He goes in, he comes out. He has a good time. He's like here for a minute, he's out the next. But there's something very sexy about this Prince Charming. You know, everybody wants to be a part of him. But because this fell in your advice position, I do want to say, take everything, this relationship with a grain of salt. Take what you can out of it and leave the rest back in 2019. If he made you feel like you were a one-night stand, it's time that you made that person feel like a one-night stand. Because in the outcome position, you have Six of Cups. So this is definitely telling me, one, this is a situation from the past that's carrying over into 2020. Two, this could be somebody that you've known your whole life. Three, this is a past lover from a past life. We're going to go in and clarify everything now. Now, for situation, please clarify for us this Eight of Swords, this Nine of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Why did we get this for situation? I mean, you're so sorry. I mean, you're definitely reeling from something. Here we go again. You have the Hangman, which talks about being in a stuck position, which talks about seeing something from a different perspective, seeing something from a different light, which very much makes sense with the Hermit. These two go hand in hand. They are not very much different from one another. So you are analyzing the situation. You're like, what did I do wrong? Why did it go wrong? What did I say something? Did I do something? You know, and not necessarily is it ever about you, Earth signs. It's sometimes about the other person and the baggage that they came with, you know. The Knight of Swords also fell out. So there's going to be messages. Make no mistake. You will have text messages. You will have words, and you will get the truth one way or another, because you cannot go on like this, having your sleepless nights. You will get your truth. You will have that conversation, and you will discuss what had happened. Now, Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here, please? Three of Swords. Three of Swords. I can see now why you're single, Earth signs. You're dealing with something that's very fresh. Four of Wands and the Death card. Yes. Boom. The end of a marriage. The end of a relationship. This is a divorce, a breakup, the end of a foundation that you had built. Obviously, anybody that has that type of heartache and is like now pulling out the swords from their heart, they're bleeding, it's because they endured a death into the relationship of a foundation that they had built together, of a marriage, of a relationship, of a situation. Heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. Jesus Christ. Earth signs. Oh my God, I feel for you. I'm about to cry. Yeah, lovers, choice. I'm definitely vibing right now. This other person still wants to work it out. You don't know if you want to work it out. Two camps. One camp of you guys, you don't want to work it out. You're just so heartbroken, so torn. And besides, you right now, you don't know which way is up. Up is down, and down is up. And so this is kind of why you went a little bit into hermit mode, and why you're sitting here reflecting on what has happened. You're just you need a timeout also. But let's see, why is the Lovers here, please? You know, there's Seven of Swords. Someone cheated. Someone seriously fucked you over. Or there was cheating that was done, or you were the mistress. You were the person that they cheated with on the other marriage. It's vice versa. Whatever happened, this was a corrupted situation in both regards. So either this person totally cheated on you, or you cheated on them, or you happen to be the lover. To me, that's the other person. That's the third party. Oh, am I going to get away with this? Am I going to... No, you're not. Knight of Swords. Words are going to exchange. No one ever gets away with this. And you know why they never get away with it? Because they end up being this person, not being able to sleep at night with the shit that they just did. It's never going to happen. Knight of Wands. Why is my Knight of Wands? Yeah, Playboy. Came in, went out. But let's see. Knight of Wands. Why is Knight of Wands here, please? And advice, please. Thank you. I'm not going to take this other group of cards because I have a rule. 3 and above, I put back in the deck. 3 and below, I take. But what I will do, here's the 2 cards that fell out. Judgment and Queen of Swords. So here's the other lady. But, and the other chunk of cards, because it seems like it's related and it's a mini group here. The Justice card, 5 of Cups, Temperance. They relate, so I'm going to take them and I'm going to refer back to what's going on here, Earth signs. You need to be discerning. You need to think about what's right for you and your family and your situation and your soul. Can you live with this? Can you move on from this? It is asking you to make a judgment call. It is asking you to revisit this whole entire situation and ask yourselves, do I need to have this in my life? That he cheated. That he broke my heart. He killed this foundation that we had built together. It is in the advice position. It is asking you to make a judgment call. It is asking you to be discerning. It is asking you to be a little bit cold and to think, not your heart, your mind, think what's good for you. It's good for you. You know, and you probably did need a timeout to figure out what's going on with this whole entire situation. Now, this little clump that fell out on the side, normally I don't read it, but I'm going to because it's really much... This message is definitely going out for this camp of earth signs who really need to hear this, who are really hurting deep inside, that need to heal themselves and take care of what's going on. Listen, yeah, 5 of Cups. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of remorse on both sides. I got right away, I got on both sides, and I saw an image of a seesaw. So maybe you feel a little bit guilty too, like you might have driven the person to go. I'm not saying that's what you did. I'm not saying that. But I am getting downloads. Earth signs, maybe you feel guilty because you think maybe you drove the other person to do that, or whatever it is, because you keep going over and over again in your mind. And it's not the case. Maybe there were mistakes on both ends. Sure, you're thinking about that, you know, but I got that right away off the bat. This 5 of Cups, there's guilt on both sides. One feels guilty for what the actions that they did, and the other person feels guilty as in if they had provoked the situation. Here is Temperance. Archangel Michael's actually stepping in to balance the situation. Again, probably why I also saw the seesaw. You know, that's how it is for intuitives and tarot readers. Sometimes we hear words, sometimes we get images, and we have to decipher what they mean. And, you know, when we look at the tarot, we use it as a tool to help further the reading and to use it to enhance our gifts. But it's interesting, when I saw seesaw, I saw for both aspects. I saw, and I heard for this, maybe both parties are to fail, and then here is the actual card of balance. And here's Archangel stepping in, coupled with the Justice card, which is another major arcana. The Justice, who holds the scale, again, up and down, seesaw. She's coming in to bring justice for the wrongful party. It's very, very interesting. And at the top of the deck, because I just was like, all right, I'll just look at it. Strength. Strength is required. And you may also be dealing with a Leo. Star at the bottom of the deck. There's hope. There's hope in resolving the situation. Now, Earth signs, this is, you know, January mid-month reading. You know, these energies come and go. These situations ebb and flow. This isn't a forever situation. The pain is, you know, very deep, and I can feel it. I can almost sense it coming from you guys. Now, as far as your romance oracle cards, I got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah. That's probably what you're doing anyway, because that's probably why you know, you're taking your independence. You're considering every angle of the situation. You're going within to make a wise judgment call, and that's what you're doing. And that's what's asking you in the advice position. Make a judgment call. But free yourself. Don't no longer put yourself in this cage. Do not stay here. And I don't think you are, because it's in the reverse position, which is what I liked. Two more cards in the romance oracle cards. You also got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And I thought that this was interesting because I was like, free yourself and give yourself a relationship. Because when they first pop out, I know for a fact that sometimes free yourself is talking about, you know, getting out of toxic situations and whatnot. And then this one says, give your relationship a chance, which you probably are going to do anyway because of the Knight of Swords, which the Knight of Swords talks about, you know, having an exchange of words and discussing what's going on. And the Justice card was also here to tell you things are going to go back in balance, and Archangel Michael is stepping in to help this. The other card that came out was also calling in your soulmate. Your prayer, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I want to say that this person is your soulmate, was your soulmate, and it's something that you are considering talking and thinking through. You definitely feel that this person is your soulmate. I'm not saying, you know, this is somebody new, because right now, Earth signs, the energy I got for all of you is pretty much a situation that you're carrying over from 2019. And so that's all I have right now for you single Earth signs. I hope to see you soon in my monthly readings. Okay, bye, Earth signs.